yo, this Angry Drax Gaming, and you might be wasting thousands of speedups in Rise of Kingdoms, and you probably don't even realize it. And here's how. So the first way that people always spend their speedups is, you guys can probably guess it, Mightiest Governor. They go over in the training event, they blast through troops. They go to the power event, they blast through troops. And they go over and they're like, okay, look at, I'm way up here. Well, there's a couple ways to fix that. One, your leadership can be really good like they are here. And if I can just pull one up. Apparently I am missing, there we go. I mean, you know, rig it so that that people don't have to get as many points. That is one way. It's also where they get those points though. So if they're going over and these people who are supposed to get higher points are going over in training event and blasting through it and power event and blasting through it, they're actually really hurting their accounts because they're going after the troop power there when they should be waiting for like KVK and stuff like that for them. So they should be getting their points in like kill event instead. And this is just a far better way of doing so. But this is the #1 way that people commonly waste it. The next way is events. A lot of times, there's a lot of events that happen in Rise of Kingdoms. A lot. And for example, there's this one going on right now. When you have to train tier 2 or higher troops. Well, a lot of people will just start training tier 5. And since they're blasting through so many tier 5, and I'm making that mistake right now, what ends up happening is they actually have to use speedups in order to speed that up so that they can make more of those. And so they can get all the events. So that's another way. And this happens so commonly because people are trying to really push, and they're actually really hurting their accounts. This happens so often, especially when leadership doesn't explain exactly what is required for every event. And this can happen also when you just aren't aware of the situation with it. So this is a very common mistake that ends up happening. And players, because of that, actually start paying for it. And it actually hurts them in KVK because they run out of troops. Now, if they're going to use troops to speed up this, because that does happen, just like I am right now, they make sure to never use universal speedups. Training speedups are okay. You're going to get a lot of them, and as you can see, I have a good amount right now. But universal speedups are so valuable for the situation that this is extremely valuable to hold on to and hold off on. So that is another way. And now the last way. The last way is something what everybody dreads, and that is a civil war. Civil wars unfortunately happen in Rise of Kingdoms relatively often. I don't believe this kingdom's going to have one anytime soon because we are actually like really put together and everyone seems to like each other. But a lot of civil wars happen because of bad leadership and unsavory characters, I'll say it that way. And for example, if this one turned on this one, all of a sudden speedups would be wasted, resources would be wasted, cities would be zeroed, troops would die, and you don't get any of those back. So this is why it's really important to be careful with civil wars. This is also, if you've been following my content, I was defending against a king who was trying to zero me even though I was trying to leave the kingdom. And I unfortunately do not have any of those favorited, do I? Oh, I do. And as you can see, this was happening relatively often where he was trying to swarm me down. Now, these are not, unfortunately, the flag ones, but they're the flag ones when he would try to go after me. I would only throw farm troops in it and then a few troops on my main account so that I can hold the garrison. And this is extremely important because I wasn't losing those valuable troops for KVK later on. And to give you any idea what happened when he tried to go after my city, it didn't work out for him. So this is extremely important. And this happens so often with people is that they just spend speedups to spend speedups. Do not do that in this game. Instead, consolidate, put yourself together, and get yourself ready for KVK. And that's where you'll have a lot of fun. So just to recap what we talked about, there are three different ways where people spend up speedups. 1, MGE. 2, random events to try to get little edges on people. And 3, civil wars. So if you all enjoyed this content, feel free to like and subscribe. I hope you all enjoyed it. We do this kind of content all the time and really just have a wonderful time. Join the community. feel free to comment down below upon what kind of videos you want to see in the future. I'm trying to always look for more ideas. And without further ado, this is Angry Drex Gaming. Peace out.